Hey everybody, John Victorino here, and welcome to the next video in our Facebook advertising module. And in this video, we are going to go through how to set up a custom audience. Now, setting up a custom audience is very important because it allows us to do what we were talking about in this graphic, which is tagging people with our pixel, and then that in turn will allow us to remarket to them in Facebook and Instagram, try to bring them back to our website to where we can then try to turn them into a customer again. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump right in. So here we are in our ad account, and here in the top left, we are going to click the 9 dots, and right here where it says audiences, just click this guy. And here we can create an audience, and it says right here custom audience. Just click that. So we are going to talk about two types of audiences in this lesson. The first one is going to be your customer list. So in the first video, one of the things that we talked about to really supercharge your Facebook and Instagram advertising methods is to find your list of leads or customers, right? Those are two different lists. So if you have a list of leads already, those are people that have shown some sort of interest in your product or services. And then your list of customers or clients are, people, businesses, whoever that have purchased your product or service. So that's going to be important because we can actually upload that list into Facebook. So for example, if you have a recurring business, right? Let's say house cleaning, right? So usually people get their house cleaned once a week, maybe twice a month or something like that. Well, if you have a list of previous customers, you can continuously market to them in Facebook so that you and your service and your business are always top of mind, right? And that's really the name of the game here, is staying top of mind. So how we do that is if we click the customer list, and right here you can actually see the formatting guidelines, and I'm going to show you the spreadsheet here in just a second. So Facebook is really particular at how you label your data. So if you just go back here and then click formatting guidelines, you can see how Facebook wants you to label your columns. So email just says email, phone. Don't worry about this one. Don't worry about this one. Don't worry about this one. We have first name. We have last name. Right now, if you have more data, the more data you give Facebook, the better, right? If you have your customer lead list, their cities, their states, right? The country you don't have to worry about unless you're outside of the US. Zip code is a big one. And those are usually the big ones that so at the very least, you want to have a last name, first name, phone, and email. And if you have all this extra stuff right here, all the extra data, that's going to be an added bonus. So let me go ahead and pull up the sample spreadsheet. So this is the sample spreadsheet that Facebook gives you. So you can just see how to format the data. With the phone number, there are a bunch of different formats that you can do, right? So actually, if we go back to here, you can see the different ways you can format your phone numbers in Facebook. So you can just follow that, right? And then, so if we pull up this list, so let's pretend for a moment that this is your list of leads and you've formatted everything already. Now all we have to do is upload that into Facebook. So we're going to click next. You can add a value, you don't have to. Let's just say no for now. So right here is where we upload our file. So this is the example file, right? And here we get to name it. So let's say this is our, lead list, right? Or it could be your client list, whichever list you are uploading. You just click next. And it'll confirm with you, which column you are putting in there, and then it'll confirm what it's seeing, right? So just make sure that this all matches up, and then we can click upload and create. So now you can see that we can use this list to show our ads to, right? So again, if you have customers already that you've done work with, that they love your service, and you have a recurring service or product, you can just market to these people again and say, hey, it's been 6 months since your last service, time to bring us back in, right? The other way to use a custom audience is if you go to website. Okay. Now with this, you can actually target people up to 180 days. Okay. So for this, usually I would just target everybody in a website, all the website visitors. So everybody that lands on a website that has this pixel installed will see your ads if you use this audience, and then you can just use this you could just label this as 180 day remarketing. Okay. Now one thing that you can also do is you can, remarket to people who visit a specific page. So one of the examples that I've given before is with Amazon, right? If I was looking at a pair of shoes on Amazon and then I land on Facebook, I would see those pairs of shoes pretty much all over Facebook. This is essentially what they're doing, is they are remarketing you with that product, right? So you can choose people that visit a specific page to remarket to. And let's say it's like beaconseo.com/Facebook ads. You just label this as Facebook ads, so that they landed on this page. And all you have to do is hit create audience, and that means you will have your audience that you can work off of. So that's it for this video. Your action plans for this video is number one, you need to have your lead list or your client list. Go ahead and format both those lists and then upload them into your custom audiences so you can work off of them. And also go ahead and create a 180-day remarketing list or remarketing audience on your Facebook ad account so that you can remarket to everybody who lands on your website for up to 180 days. That's, 6 months is a long time to keep remarketing to somebody. So that's it for this video. I will see you at the next one.